Hey everybody and welcome to, if you're wondering what's on my snood, it's zombies. Pony zombies. Eating brains. Today's a bit of a special one because as I've already done Rescue at Midnight Castle and Escape from Katrina, this is actually the last adventure of Season 1 of My Little Pony and Friends. So I guess that's special because after this we're on to Season 2 of My Little Pony and Friends. I'm thinking this might not be quite as special as I built it up to be. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, as I say, the title is Through the Door. I'm presuming the door is magical in some way, and probably the portal to somewhere else. Maybe an easier way to the human world without having to fluff around with the rainbow anymore. Gonna be honest, if it was a way to our world, I wouldn't really mind. Right, okay, the battery on this is starting to run down. Bear with me 1 second. Can I have a charger, please? Thank you. That plugged in there. That gets pushed. And there we go. Right, now I can watch Through the Door without interruption. So let's watch together, shall we? I don't know, as this is the last episode of Season 1, I'm expecting something dramatic. Mind you, I generally get something dramatic every time.
I say, it's a lovely day for exploring, eh, Lofty?
It's always a lovely day for exploring. There's lots of places to explore.
We're sure to find something terribly exciting.
Well, you're half right. You're sure to find something terrible. Yeah, a door in the middle of nowhere. A door in a cliff in the middle of nowhere with keep out on it. How could this be a bad idea to go through?
Wait, what if there's something dangerous behind that door?
Or someone else's home. It's probably got keep out on it for a reason.
Oh, drat! Let's have a go at it.
No! Let's leave it where it is and wander off. That may not make for a very exciting adventure, but you probably won't get captured or killed.
So, a sorcerer forged the golden door. A gateway to the land of legends.
Right, okay. Is she fantasizing or saying stuff that she's heard about? I wasn't listening.
This could be the golden door. A long time ago, the most fearsome creature ever known terrorized Ponyland. A sorcerer forged the golden door. And it was through that golden door that the beast was pushed into the land of legends. So rein in that curiosity of yours, Northstar, and stay away from that door. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've had enough exploring for one day.
Yeah, go home. Go back to the recently destroyed furniture, killed Paradise Estate.
How could anything dangerous
And just ignore
be
the
behind
door.
such a lovely door?
It's a large gold door in the middle of the desert in a cliff with keep out on it.
What's our door?
It could easily have something bad behind it.
Well, that certainly was a disappointment.
What, because you didn't see anything devastating?
Stand and deliver!
Okay, she nearly got that through the heart.
Ho, steeds!
Really? Robin Hood?
What manner of pony are these?
It's Robin Hood and his merry men on the other side of that door. What?
We have no master or money.
No money!
And yet the fact that they're talking horses is not a little bit unusual to you guys.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hood, Robin Hood, and these are my, merry men.
They don't look very merry.
Thank you, that was the joke.
Welcome to Ponyland.
Ponyland, eh? Jolly good.
So this is a link between fictional worlds. I'm guessing these all don't realise they're fictional though.
There's quite a few of you. You're not all merry men.
Okay.
No, we're legends and myths. There's Paul Bunyan.
So yes, they know they are legends and myths. So they know that they are fictional. Legends, myths.
It's coming!
What?
It's coming after us!
What? What is coming after you?
Shut the door!
You keep it shut this time.
What was all that about?
No, it's too horrible.
So this is a link from one fictional world where they know they're fictional to another fictional world where they don't know they're fictional. So I don't know. I'm bamboozled. Oh, what is on the other side of that door now? What is coming for them?
Oh, darling paradise. Such a lovely bouquet. I would give it to my true love.
Ventriloquist. It appears her special talent is ventriloquism.
Oh, heartthrob, don't be discouraged. Your true love will show up. He's out there. I'm sure of it.
Well, as soon as we find one male that is outside of the world of fiction within this world, then that's only presuming that it may be male, but I'm not getting into that here.
But when will he arrive?
Well, there we go. Yes, she's after a he, so everything's good. Cut that bit out. That's not what I meant. That was entirely out of context. I meant good as in I wasn't wrong.
When he comes, you'll know at once it's love. Yes, when he comes, you'll know at once it's
Okay,
love.
so she's not only after a male, she's after a human. And here is literally Prince Charming. This is already getting uncomfortable, shall we say? At least for a family-friendly show like mine. All right, mostly family-friendly. Give me a break.
Promise me we'll be together always.
Dude, she's a horse.
Oh, how I've longed to find one so fair as you.
But what about heartthrob?
Forget the past. Think only of the present. Us together.
Wow, Prince Charming is an absolute... No, I didn't silence that. I just didn't really want to say it in, again, a family-friendly show.
Darling, don't go.
Wow.
I have a funny feeling about this.
Dumped already? This is wrecking my brain here. Trying to follow what's going on is wrecking my brain.
I just love a tidy place, don't you?
Oh, yes, Hercules, so do we.
Yes, Hercules, so do we. The last time we tried to tidy it, though, it came to life and chased us out.
That's it, my little one. And that's how we do the dance of the seven veins.
Okay.
Those clouds have me worried, Buttons, because it looks like it's gonna rain and it might...
Oh no, no, please no wishes. Please no wishes. Wishes go badly in this world.
I am the genie of the lamp, and I am obliged to grant you 3 wishes. May I take your order, please?
Don't do it.
I wish the weather was perfect.
Perfect. Could you be more specific? Temperature? 82, 64, 179?
179? We're trying to warm them up, not bake them.
Look, all I want is a perfect day, so what's so difficult about that?
Ah, perfect day. It's subjective, okay? That's what's wrong with that. I'm not going to go into all the details. Jeannie's just done it. It's subjective.
What about the legend? If anyone passes through that door...
Everyone came through the door already, and we shut it behind us. There was
No,
monster.
you saw that not everyone came through. The people came through. Something else was still on the other side.
Prince Charming!
The door's open again. That door was open again. Okay, it's a dragon. It's a dragon that's coming through the now open door. Oh boy. Well, I was hoping for drama, and this one is living up to that promise. Not only am I getting drama, I'm getting confused. I'm getting a lot of stuff that is just bending my brain. And honestly, I'm sorry, editor, given some of the scenes in that last episode, I don't know how much of this footage you're going to be able to use. And I certainly don't know how you are going to manage to not be yourself and just keep this family friendly. Please try, though. Okay, let's find out what that dragon beast thing is gonna do in part 2 of the final episode of season 1 of My Little Pony and Friends. Okay, I've heard those noises before in my nightmares.
Steady, Steady. That's it.
Okay, I was a little concerned that that's what they were going
half
to be
so
showing.
good as you, Robin Hood.
You'll get the hang of it, North Sir. Watch.
Probably best that, you know, he missed.
Impossible.
He missed. What?
I've never missed a shot, ever.
What did you hit? But as I was going to say, it's probably not a good idea that creatures without hands learn to shoot a bow.
What's happening to my strength?
You are now real. You're no longer legends. It seems you're being bound to the physics of this world.
All my life, my heart has yearned for one as fair as you. And you, and you, and you.
Dude, this creep needs to go back to Legend Land as soon as possible.
Graceful and flowing, my little Salome.
I think Monster may have come, and a lot of the creatures and people we're seeing are becoming very good at ventriloquism in this adventure.
At this point, the only thing that would cheer me up is a nice big ice cream cone, and I mean a huge one.
Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, butter, pecan.
I get the feeling that I wouldn't get on with this genie. We're too alike. Ah, Wind Whistler. Okay,
Would like a 200
she'll get it.
sugar cone filled with 200 scoops of Rocky Road. Each scoop to be 4 feet in diameter, and the entire confection should be covered with 2 tons of chocolate jimmies.
You got it.
2 tons of chocolate.
You did it!
Indeed, it's exactly what I requested.
It's nothing like what you requested.
Uh-oh, make it go away!
But you just called it perfection.
Make
And-
it disappear!
Okay, it's been pretty inconsistent in size. And now it's nearly killed them.
That ice cream cone should have lasted long enough for you to eat it.
Probably for the best it didn't, considering it was about to kill you.
My, they certainly are letting this place get run down.
Okay, so it appears that the longer the legend world and its inhabitants are apart, the worse things are going to get for all of them.
What happened to the words? Where are all the pictures?
What?
The storybooks are all blank.
I'm starting to formulate a theory here.
Run! Everybody run for your lives!
It's coming.
What is?
The monster.
It's okay, dude. They faced monsters before. They're going to be fine.
I'm coming to get you.
It doesn't look so dangerous.
Yeah, looks can be deceiving. We've learned this.
Monster! Stop it! Bad monster, down!
So not only ventriloquism, but they're coming into perfect unity with each other.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I haven't had anyone to chase.
I get it. It can't help being the monster.
Because that's the legend. Okay.
You all have different roles in the land of legends. And the monster's role is, well, to be a monster.
Wow, that sounds a little harsh.
I'm losing my looks.
And I can't swing my axe to save my life. And my aim is gone.
Well, maybe it's time you considered going back where you belong.
But we want to stay.
Yeah, the problem is, if you stay, you will kind of collapse in on yourself, let's say.
I bet if you all went back through the door, everything would get better.
And then they'd all be just stuck in their role of who they were.
Has he ever really hurt you?
Well, no, but he's made our lives miserable.
It's because he's got to.
I always lose so you can win. You are heroes, and I'm always the bad guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's getting a little awkward. Just the thought of having to live the role of a bad guy because that's what you do. It's not who you are, but it's just what you do. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is getting a little heartbreaking again.
I still have a heart, so please don't hiss and boo at me with scorn.
But again, the problem is they have to because that's their role. You've just said that you have to do this because it's your role, but to go up against you, that's their role. Oh, this is twisting my head again.
Why don't you take him
So he's got a choice of give them what they want and stay out there, which would cause the legend land to crumble, or go with them and continue being the bad guy. Or I don't know, maybe they've learned their lesson, but again, they've got to stick with the legend, otherwise the legends don't work. So they're all still going to have to stick with their role of heroes and villains.
You'll see us all sooner than you think. We'll always be around. Tally-ho!
Shut that door.
Well, I guess everything will be back to normal soon.
Righto, everything will be just ducky.
Oh, yeah, all of these legends and heroes are gone.
Oh, look! Megan left her books behind.
The books with all the legends in it.
The stories are back!
So they get to experience these stories again, they experience these legends, which apparently they've not experienced before. Did Megan not bring these stories over to them before now?
Robin Hood was right. They will be around forever.
Well, yeah. They'll all be around forever in their own roles, which means that the bad guy's got to be the bad guy again, even though we've just seen that the bad guy doesn't want to be the bad guy, but he has to be, and they have to be villains. Good guys. Heroes. There we go. Got there in the end. There's a couple of levels to that kind of resonated with me a bit. The first off, again, is being stuck in a role. You know, the role of the hero, the role of the villain. You are who you've always been, and can that really change even if you want it to? You know, when you've put yourself in a role or someone else puts you in a role, are you stuck in that role? Does that role define you? Which is rather a frightening thought if the role you're in isn't really the one you want to spend your whole existence in. The other thought, which kind of struck a chord with me on that one, is picking apart fantasy. You know, once you look too deeply into some things and take the fantasy out of them, are you getting the same enjoyment out of them that you were? Are you enjoying them as much as you could if you stopped picking them apart and just enjoyed them? The problem is that I don't know if I can stop picking things apart. I know every time I've brought up the physics of the Pony universe, my editor has just called me up on it and tried to keep me grounded and pointed out that it's just the way things work in that world. It's a cartoon, it's for fun. And here I am picking it apart. But again, that's kind of what I have to do in this role, and that's the role that I've put myself into and I'm stuck in. If you listen really carefully, you can actually hear the gears in my head grinding against each other as they try to figure that one out. But that episode actually gave me a lot to think about, most of which I've just said, and it also gave me some things that I'm going to try and never ever think about again. I'm sure you can figure out what those things are if my editor left them in. Of course, if he didn't, then I'm sure he's going to leave this bit in just to make me look weird, because that's what he does. That's his role. That's the role that I've put him in, of making fun of me. This is just collapsing in on my brain. I'm in the role I've put myself in. He's in the role I've put him in because he is me. Don't worry, it's a metaphysical thing. This is my role. That's his role. We're stuck in them whether we want to change or not. I'm pretty sure he doesn't, because he gets to make fun of me and he hates me. And I'm stuck in this role of taking it and picking apart fantasy. We're all just twisting around and around until we fall into a singularity in the middle. Right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to take a break from thinking about that and go and do something else for 10 minutes. I'm going to go and do some cooking or something, because I'm going to need some time to wrap my head around the principles that I just outlined in my weird, ranty, squidgy-brained ramblings there. So thank you for watching that with me. Please join me next time for the first half of the starting adventure of Season 2, The Quest of the Princess Ponies, which sounds like it might be something a little bit more relaxing to come back to, which obviously means that it's going to be highly dramatic and it's going to twist my melon even more than this one has. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Northstar, please. This could be the Golden Door. A long, long time ago, the most fearsome creature ever known terrorized Ponyland. So rein in that curiosity of yours, Northstar, and...
Paradise didn't say not to open it. She merely said not to pass through it. Northstar does! Oh, darling Paradise. Such a lovely bouquet. Lovely love. Will he never come into my life?
You'll get the hang of it, North Star. Watch.
I thought I'd never see you again. Unfortunately, you're not nearly as charming as I remembered.
Well, you don't look exactly like a basket of fruit yourself.